marketing YouTube channel on our Coffee with Cannell show. And we just got this channel. It's brand new this year. And it took us a few months to hit these targets. We were rolling the hours up, uploading our video podcast and doing live streams like I'm recording this one. And we were just calculating those hours, hit the subscribers, and then eventually we applied to get reviewed. It sometimes can take a couple days. It could sometimes take weeks. So that's kind of the process. And in the back end of your YouTube channel, you'll see where you are on that journey. So you also need to set up an AdSense account for your payments. And then later you will connect that AdSense account to your YouTube channel. A key thing here is you really want to make sure you only have one AdSense account. They're very passionate about this. Notice it says duplicate AdSense account created through your YouTube will not be approved and will be turned off for the associated YouTube channel. So let's summarize it. How do you join? You need to make sure you start a YouTube channel. Then you need to follow YouTube policies. We're going to go deeper into those in just a second. So this is where it gets into the idea that just because you have a YouTube channel and even just because you're getting your content viewed, if you don't rest inside of YouTube's good graces regarding your content, then you may not be approved for monetization on a channel basis or on an individual video basis. You got to live in a country where the YPP, the YouTube Partner Program, is available. You have to reach the eligibility thresholds, 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours of watch time in the last 12 months. You then have to apply and get reviewed. And there's not a lot you can do to speed that up or not, besides maybe how advertiser friendly your content is, how much content you've posted. YouTube likes to say, part of the reason of those eligibility thresholds is now they have something to review. They can see your brand. They can see your channel. They can see your thumbnails. They can get an idea of what your channel is about. So if it becomes very quickly clear that, wow, this person is not really playing in like a copyrighted content place, their topic and subject matter is really aligned with advertiser guidelines, they've been putting out a lot of consistent content, there seems to be good user engagement, those things could potentially get your channel approved quicker. And let's say you're more borderline in a gray area of the type of content you create, it might take longer. And again, there's not a lot you can do to control that review timeline period. And then number 6, you got to set up an AdSense account and then link your AdSense account. And once you've done all these things, you could start collecting money from YouTube. A couple things that'll help speed up getting approved is you want to enable 2-step verification for your Google account, which means you will protect your account and your password. So it's smart. You should have two-step verification everywhere to prevent you or help you from getting hacked. Make sure you only have one AdSense account. And then once you get accepted, then you can start building from there. If you get rejected from the YouTube Partner Program and the reviewers found that a significant portion of your channel doesn't meet the policies and the guidelines, you can reapply after 30 days. So don't worry if you get rejected, you can always reapply. All right, next. What are YouTube's monetization policies? That's the big question, right? A key eligibility requirement of the YPP is to follow monetization policies. They include community guidelines, terms of service, and the Google AdSense program policies. That's quite a bit of stuff, right? So here's what you have. You have community guidelines, terms of service, copyright, Google AdSense policies, and advertiser-friendly policies. Now, I've got good news for you. If you're already feeling a little overwhelmed, take a deep breath and know that there are other ways to earn money besides the YPP. However, this also should not be super overwhelming because if you're just making good content that's helping people and serving people, this shouldn't really cause you any stress. But YouTube is a massive company owned by Google, right? That is actually paying millions of creators through this program. And when you sign up for this, you're in business. It's just like going to sign up for a job and to get hired at a new job where you're going to fill out like forms and go through training and onboarding. So they have legal vulnerabilities as a massive company. They're in business with you. So that's why there's all of this different policies and whatnot. So here's a couple clarity points of what this stuff is. Community guidelines. That includes spam and deceptive practices are things that will get you disapproved. If you are impersonating somebody else, if you're linking to porn or malware or deceptive content, if you're running scams, sensitive content, anything that maybe violates child safety, thumbnails with sensitive content that maybe has like nudity or violence or misleading thumbnails, self-injury, suicide. This video will probably get demonetized because of the words I'm using. Violent and dangerous content, cyberbullying, regulated goods. It could be illegal or recreational drugs, firearms, all of that kind of stuff. If your content is about that, you may not get your channel monetized because you could be outside of the community guidelines.